Thank you very much for hosting our meeting today. I mean, you've been hosting our meeting since April last year, every single week, twice. In fact, every single week, almost 4 times a week for the last, I don't know how many months. Really appreciate the effort and the dedication and the commitment that you have made to the company. And on behalf of the distributors, we'd like to thank you very much. As Paula said, my name is Pascal Oloo. I am trained as a civil engineer. Betty and I have been in this business for the last 25 years, and we joined this business for a very, very simple reason. We joined this business to make an extra $200 a month, because when we left Kenya and came to Southern Africa, we first went to Lesotho. From Lesotho, we came to South Africa. Because South Africa, at that time, South Africa had just become independent and the country needed a lot of technical people, and being a civil engineer, I got a job to work with a consulting firm. But knowing the advice my parents gave me that, son, go to school, get a good education, I enrolled to do a postgraduate course at the University of Witwatersrand in Johannesburg. And when I finished, after spending $4,000 and an additional 2 years to get a postgraduate course, there was not a single increase in my income. And that really frustrated me, because I thought that the more education you have, the higher your income. That is not necessarily true. So Betty and I started looking at various ways to generate additional income. And by God's grace, a lady called Betty and asked her, Betty, I think there's a business that you can do from home. I know you don't have a job at the moment, and you also have a chronically ill child. I think it's something you can start and do and generate money, and don't worry about taking leave, because this business is very flexible. That's how Betty and I joined the business. She went for a presentation, she came back, and then she tried to explain how the business works. What she said, look, I don't know all the details, but I think it's something we should try. At that time, to start the business was about $40. You get some products, and then 2 days later, they brought a business kit to our house, and they explained how the business works. And when I understood the concept, I did not sleep for 3 nights. And the reason for that is I completely got consumed and taken up by the idea, because I didn't believe that such a business system exists, that you are paid when you refer customers to buy products for the company. I found that idea quite innovative. And we worked extremely hard. I remember our first check from the business was about $3. But after 7 months of hard work, our income reached $1,000. So those of you who are guests, what is our mission? Our mission in this business is very simple. Our mission is to have a healthier, to make the world a healthier and a happier place. But you see, all that has to start with you, because if others are healthier, if others are happier and are enjoying their lives and you don't, it doesn't make any difference for you. So the first thing is you need to take this mission to heart and make it part of your living. That's Betty and myself. I've been more than 20 years experience in this business. And Betty and I, just like you and all the other people who started, we started and we saw an idea, we jumped into the idea and we started building our business. So if you're a guest, I'd like you to pay attention to what is going on in the presentation. This business could be a turning point in your life. So we started the business for a very simple reason, to make money. Now, let me explain to you a few things that I've noticed about life. Most people use one of these 4 ways to generate income. That is to feed their family and have a reasonable standard of living. The first is called a job. A job is when you work for somebody and they pay you a salary at the end of 30 days. But unfortunately, as the world changes and the way things are changing around the world, there is no longer anything called job security, because I think everybody who is working dreads this word when their boss comes to you and says, we no longer need your services. So A job is good because you have money at least to put food on the table, but it's not secure. And also there's a lot of internal politics in jobs. The second way that people use to generate money is called self-employment. When you start a business, you provide a service or a product to the public. And when you do that, you get an income. The challenge with self-employment is that if the business depends on you, that means that if you're not there physically yourself, there's no income that comes in. If you fall sick, if you want to attend to family issues, you want to go on holiday, if you go away, then your income does not come in. I mean, you don't get any income. Or if you need to get income, you need to employ somebody who is trustworthy and understands what your business is to be able to generate income for you. The third way that people use to generate income is called big business. That is when people invest huge capital and have lots of employees to run their businesses, but you see with lots of employees also you have lots of labor problems and issues. The fourth way that people use to generate income is called investment. That is when you have a product, when you have extra cash that you want to invest in a business that generates for you additional income, or you get a return on your investment. But two things are necessary: knowledge and skill of investment. For most people, they don't have the requisite knowledge or skill to be able to invest. So they get somebody to help them invest in their business or in the project that they want to get additional income. So those are the major four ways that people use to generate money. But the question is there an ideal criteria you can use to check that this is an ideal business for creating wealth? Is there some criteria? Is there a list of things that you can check that if this business suits this thing, it's a good business to start? I think there is. And they have the following elements. Number one, very low capital to start a business. In our business, you need between $60 and $100 to start a global business. I know $60 or $80 is not a lot of money to start a global business. But the reason for that is because there are people who have already, the company has already invested millions of dollars to build infrastructure in different countries to help you grow your business. The second criteria is you need to get involved in distribution of goods and services. Why is that important? Because that is what the public needs. When you offer, when you provide goods and services to the public and you distribute to the public, that's when you create wealth. The third element is you need to have a global reach. That means you need to be able to have reached as many people as possible. You see, Betty and I live in Pretoria East. And if we opened a shop, we opened a business that only the people who are around here can get access to our business, it means our income or our reach is limited. That's why Neolife does business in 50 different countries. In Africa, we do business in 14 different countries, covering a population base of 450 million people. So we have a very, very large population base to service or to bring this business idea to. The fourth element is called leverage. What is leverage? Leverage is when you find ways to multiply your time, your effort, and your income to increase your income earning ability. An example of leverage is when you have a franchise or you open fast food restaurants and you open different branches. Or the banks open branches to leverage their services. That means they open branches to increase the amount of customers that they service. The fifth element is you need to get involved in consumable products. Why is that important? That is important because consumable products have a repeat sale. You see, a pair of shoes or a suit or a dress is not consumable. Because you put it on, it gets dirty, you wash it, but you can still reuse it. But something like soap or skincare products is consumable because you buy it, use it, it is finished, you go and buy some more. And that makes a lot of business sense because customers will buy it month in, month out. The other element that is important for a good business is a business system. That is a set of procedures, tools, equipment that you use to run your business so that you as the owner of the business does not have to be at the premise where the business is being run. If you look at the banks run the business exactly the same way from branch to branch. That is called a business system. The last element is timing. What does that mean? It means that you need to start your business at the right time in order for it to gain traction. If you start a business and your timing is incorrect, your business may not take hold and actually thrive and grow. So those are the essential elements that you can use to know what an ideal business is. Let's get to our business. What is network marketing, or what is network distribution? Network marketing is a system of distribution of goods and services where we take the product from a manufacturer to a consumer, cutting out the middleman. And that is very important because we save a lot of money that consumers normally pay to the manufacturers and the consumers. So, sorry, gentlemen, give me one moment, please. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, there's a bit of interference. So this network marketing or network distribution is a very simple system for distributing products and services. You take a product from a manufacturer to a consumer and you cut out all the middlemen who keep adding to the cost of the product. An example I had is in about 2010 or 2011, I went to do a presentation in Zambia and in Lusaka. There was one of our prospects in the meeting was telling us that she was working for a beverage company. 330 milliliters of that beverage was costing 600 kwacha from the factory. By the time this same product arrived in the supermarket, the product was 3,600 kwacha. Why is there that difference? The difference is because between the manufacturer or the factory to the supermarket, there are several people who keep adding to the cost of the product, and who pays for it? Customers. So what we do in our business, we cut out the middleman. We don't have advertising in our business. We advertise the products by word of mouth. There are no retailers or wholesalers. The products are explained to customers directly, and distributors like myself are paid for successfully referring customers. So the products are researched and developed on your behalf. What I find really amazing and fantastic about this business is when I start this business, I don't have to invest millions of dollars to do research, to develop the products, to put infrastructure in 50 different countries, computer systems, train staff to run the business. What I simply do is start the business, invest a little bit money, and through sheer hard work, you can create an enormous amount of wealth in this business. So although you're in business for yourself, you're not in business by yourself because you're partnered with a worldwide company. Are there any qualifications to succeed in this business? Typically, no, in the sense that nobody's going to ask you for your certificate or your experience. But there are three qualifications you need to have to become successful in our business. The first, you need to have a hunger or a desire for success. Secondly, you need to be teachable. And thirdly, you need to work hard. If you have these three elements in your success arsenal, you're going to be very, very successful. Now, when did this company start, or when this business? This business started by Jerry Brasfield in 1958. Jerry Brasfield, when he was a teenager, he had very, very serious asthma, and his mother gave him natural remedies. And when his health got better, he decided to share this idea with the rest of the world. Now, since 1958, from a small town in California called Porterville, this business has spread to 50 countries around the globe. But why has Neolife lasted for all these years? Because we believe some basic corporate principles that are important to sustain our business over the long haul. One is absolute integrity and honesty. We believe we need to tell our customers the truth about our product and about our business. The second is people are number one. The most important resource we have in the business is people. The third is products that work. The company spent a lot of money, put together a group of scientists whose job is just to research and develop the top quality products around the world. The fourth element is people, equal opportunity for everybody. Everybody who joins this business joins at exactly the same level, and your success does not depend on who you are or where you come from or your title. Your success just depends on sheer hard work and faith in the business. And the last one is long-range vision. You need to have a long-range vision if you're starting this business. I know there are families who have 3 generations in this business who have been building the business since 1971 or 72, 73, around there. So this is a business you can pass down to your children. Neolife came to South Africa in 1971, in Kenya 1996. So if you're a guest, this company has come to your home today. So what are you going to do about it? The next thing is, why do people start this business? People start this business for so many different reasons. Some people start the business because they want a better life for their children. Some start the business because they want to have good homes. Some start the business because they want to have beautiful cars. Some start the business because they want to have holiday homes. Some start the business because they want to make money. Some start the business because they want to be healthy and physically fit. So if you're a distributor, if you join the business, you're going to partner with a company which has got more than 60 years experience, operating in 50 different countries around the world, and supported by the scientific advisory board, whose job is simply to develop top quality products. Which are the ranges of products we have? There are 4. One is called the home care, or the golden home care range. These are products you use for cleaning your home, to clean your kitchen, your bathroom, your toilet, your tiles, your carpets, anything in your home that you need to clean. You have the range of products in our company. The second one is the personal care range of products. These are things like hair shampoos, hair conditioners, hand and body lotion. The third is skincare organics, things for making your skin look neat and smart and healthy. The fourth range is healthcare supplements. These are products that the company manufactures to bridge the gap between what your body needs and what your diet provides. It's called a nutrition gap. For most people, they have a high deficiency. There is a high nutrition gap between what their body needs and what they should be eating and what they normally eat. So how does this business work? This business works when we do 3 daily success habits. That means there are 3 things we do every day to grow our business. The first one is use the products. Why is that important? Using the products is important because if you're starting a business and you don't use your own products, who is going to believe you? And in any case, it doesn't make sense to me for you to recommend things to people to use and you're not using it yourself. So the first element is using the products yourself. You're supporting your own business, and you're also showing your customers and distributors that you believe in the products. So because Neolife does business in over 50 countries, the company devised what we call a point value system. So the idea is to use at least 100 PV or 100 point value per month. 100 point value is roughly $160 in sales. Could be more, could be less. The next thing we do in our business on a daily basis is we share the business opportunity. What does that mean? That we introduce other people also to use the products like we do. Okay? Assuming you introduce 6 people to use the products, if each of them is using 100 points and you're also using 100 PV, you generate 700 PV and you become a manager, your income is about $45 a month. The next thing you do is you teach all these people you've introduced to also do what you do. For example, if you take the person on the top right corner to use 100, introduce 2 people each, and those 2 also introduce 2 people, you'll have a 700 PV unit plus the other 6 gives you 1,300 PV or point value. Your income is about $90 a month. But what do you do? Now you keep duplicating the process. That means you teach these people to do what you do. Let's assume in this example, each of those units does 700 PV. 700 is just an example to demonstrate the idea. Okay, if you have 6 people doing 700 plus your own gives you 4,300, you become a director and your income is between $580 and $700 a month. But that is not the end. Some people may not be interested in the business. Those people just want to use the products. If they are, they buy products from you and you make a profit of roughly 20%. The third thing you do in our business on a daily basis is personal development. This is very critical for success in this business because in this business, you're not paid according to what you want, you're paid according to who you are. How much as a business leader you have developed yourself, because then you'll be leading a group of people who use the products, okay? And how do you do that? You, through your sponsor or the person who introduced you to the business, through training, support, and personal development, attending seminars, listening to CDs, reading books, attending conferences to learn more about the products and the business so that you become successful in the business. Okay, but you see, some people are not just satisfied with $580 or $700. If you want to earn more money in this business, let's assume you want $1,000 a month. The idea is to help one more person in your group to become a director like yourself. You reach what is called sapphire level, your income is about $1,000. If you help 3 people become directors, you become a ruby director, your income is about $2,000. If you help 6 people become directors, your income is about $5,000 plus. So at this juncture, I want to invite a very dear friend of mine, one of the top leaders in the East African region, a lady I've come to respect a great deal, Grace Chege. You know, sometimes when I hear Grace Chege's story, I want to rewind it 25 years and start the business all over again. So Grace, I've been waiting for the whole day to listen to your story. When I saw this morning that you're going to share your story, I got a bit consumed with excitement. So I would like to invite Grace Chege. Let me not tell any part of her story. Listen to the main persons now. Grace, can you hear me?
Yes, Pascal, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Wow, thank you so much for the great introduction. And yes, I'm excited at this time of the year to share with East Africa and the world at large. I want to appreciate you, Pascal, so much, even as we appreciate Paul for his support and the office of Neolife. I want to appreciate you, Pascal. You've been with us, a great mentor, someone who loves East Africa, and you've taken your time every week together with Betty. Thank you so much. The entire year of 2021 has been worth it. And not only to me, but I know to every distributor on this call. Thanks to you and Betty. Thank you so much. Yes, my name is Grace Chege, and I'm doing this call from Nairobi in Kenya. I'm a mother and I'm married, and I'm a HR by profession and by training. So this business found me when I was very busy working in the office, and I just got a message that came to my phone severally. And that SMS came to my phone over 6 months, and I kept ignoring. And I truly thank God that one day I decided to go for the meeting. So if you're here for the first time and you've been called severally, today is your turning point. Like just Pascal has told us that somebody's story is going to be changed tonight. For me, 7 years ago when I went for the meeting, my story has never been the same anymore. So I remember I was invited by my upline directors, that is Purity and Isaac, and I'll be forever grateful to them. So when I attended the meeting, for me was just a way of just, trying to show the teacher who invited me that, I've just come and leave me alone. I was not really interested. But I can tell you that day in that meeting, everything changed. And why did I join Neolife? And why was I interested? I saw something that I really wanted at that time, and that I saw that Neolife opportunity gives, extra income. And as a HR, working for a private organization, and I thank God that I started working from the time I left university. So I thank God. But at that time in my life, things were not very, very rosy, because having been married for only a few years, I remember my husband started getting ill, and at that time in our lives, we were even planning to go to India. So when we talk about health, I'm also very passionate about health. But guess what, my friends? I came for money. So when they talked about money, at that time I was the only breadwinner. Things were hard. We were getting into debt and things were very serious. And I was the only breadwinner. So for me, I focused on getting extra income. And when the presentation was done, I enrolled, I joined. And I said, wow, this is an opportunity that, someone could have told me to come earlier, but because of being stubborn, I had not come earlier. So I started my journey. For me, I really wanted to know how the money is made. And I was told it's through the basics. And I really thank God for the simple presentation that Pascal has done. That presentation was done to me, and I was like, wow. Now my greatest challenges, my friend, was like, I had never sold anything. And they talked about the products. They said how amazing they were. And I took a risk. I became a senior manager in a few days. And after becoming a senior manager, I focused on training. And today I always say I'm a product of training, because my two greatest fears was, how do I sell the products? What do I tell people as a HR? I have never sold products. And for me, the products was looking like medicine, kind of. And the other challenge was time. I was very scared as a professional. I was feeling like I'll not be able to do this business because I don't have time. I'm working from 8 to 5, and yet I was seeing the other people who are doing the business on full time. So those were my major fears, but I decided to start, because I remember the people I saw in the meeting that day encouraged me. I saw a lot of professionals, and I said, if these people have done it with 8 to 5 schedule, I can also do it. So I had hope in what I saw that day. And I remember as a senior manager, I was a bit confused by the names of the products, and I was amazed by how people were able to connect the products and the challenges and how the products worked. And day by day, I continued attending the training. And in 7 months, my friends, I became a director. My first check as a senior manager, I'll never forget, was about, let's talk about $13, Kenya shillings 1,400. And for me, that was exciting. But when I shared with my friends in the office, I told them, guess what? The business I joined in 1 month, it has paid me after using the products this money. And they laughed at me. They were not convinced. And they told me, Grace, you're wasting your time. Have you not heard about this business? How are you going to sell? Are you a doctor? So they really discouraged me. And that is the way so many people are discouraged about our business across the world. But the goodness, I became so persistent in attending the training. And guess what? I found I'm not the only one. Even so many other people were told no. So for me, no was the next opportunity. And for me, I never even hated my colleagues. I never said that I'll not work with them. And what I just made sure is that they're going to see my progress. So how did I get to director? After doing the basic things, that is using the products, I just used TreeNN and ProVitality. And I remember after using the products a bit, especially Calmac, I noted that my back had a problem. So it was like, you mean these products are working? And I stepped out, I started sharing. That was my major challenge, remember. So I really didn't sell a lot of products at first. I was a bit shy, and I was still learning. By the time I got to 4 months, I was confident. And I remember that is how I built a team. And in 7 months, I became a director. As a director, I started earning over $500. That's over Kenya shillings 50,000. To be very, precise, my first check as a director was Kenya shillings 58,000, over $500. Part-time, my friends. Now I discovered someone has been lying to me. And I discovered, oh, Grace, you have a potential. And what you really fear, or what I was really fearing, was not something that I could not do. So I became passionate with training. I came to understand what carotenoid can do, what LDC can do. But now I got more passionate about sharing the opportunity with more people. And I remember I kept going for training. And when I became a director, because my husband was not really interested with this business. And I can tell you today, in the part of health, today his health is good. And even after going to India, I can tell you he had not recovered. But after using the products, that is, products like Provitality and garlic and the rest, his blood pressure is back to normal. The nerve complication he has had is, it has gone. So the products work. But me, I came for money. So after we came for the first dinner, we were invited for the first dinner. My husband was not convinced that dinner we will not pay. And I told him this is an incentive because we've gotten to director. And when he saw the check, from then his mindset changed. And today I can tell you, work and be committed to this opportunity. People's mindset, people who have been negative, their mindset is going to be changed. And I remember I continued working, and now it was a bit easy in the house because we could discuss the business. There before, the business was like mine alone, and he was always showing me like the way it can't work. And so he continued to give me permission to go out and talk to people. And so my friends working on part-time, let me tell you, it was not easy because Monday to Friday I'm at work, going to training in the evening. And now weekends happened that I had to stop, going out with my girlfriends and, complaining, just going out for every birthday party. So my time became very important. And even at that juncture, everybody, my mom, my sisters realized that Grace is in a very serious business. And if you want to invite her somewhere, you have to tell her in advance, because I went out, we've been told by Pascal, it's sheer hard work. And why was I working hard like this? Because I had already seen there is money, and I came for money. And I had already seen that now all the debts we had, we could be able to pay step by step, because this is a part-time income. Remember, I was still earning my check as an employee. So in 11 months, my friends, we became World Team members, Sapphire directors. And our check went to over $800, over $1,000. And this one just changed my mind. And we started to travel the world. Let me tell you, when I came to Neolife, my dreams were very small. I just wanted about maybe Kenya shillings 20,000, about $200. That's what I was looking at. I never even thought about travel. Now travel started coming in. We started developing more managers, more senior managers, and even directors. So I started duplicating myself, and more people started earning money in my organization. So I will never forget our first trip. Neolife paid for us to go to Sun City in 2015. That was our first trip. And I want to tell you, I worked all my life. I have been working. My employer has never given me a holiday to go to Johannesburg, to go to, to places like where Neolife has taken me. And at this time, 11 months, and I got a ticket to go to Mauritius, and I was like, to go to Sun City, and I said, there's something here that, I'm born for better. And I remember when we went to Sun City, it was heaven on earth. I don't know even how to explain to you. You just need to work to receive these incentives from Neolife. 11 months, imagine, 11 months. And I have been working all my life and have not received such. So we continued working to create leaders. We continued to sacrifice, especially for me. I will tell you, to get to where you want, you must invest time, You must create time, because I created time for my team. I invested time. You know, I will tell you that I kind of lost some friends, but you know what? I don't feel pain for some friends I lost, because there was just some lousy friends who kept complaining about life, who kept saying, you know, salaries are not enough, but they are not doing anything to add the salaries. So I thank God that, you know, I became a different person. I changed my mindset and I got new friends in Neolife. Guess what? I decided that I'm going to get new friends in your life, and I'm going to work out, you know, my life and my future. And you know what? I stopped these small complaints of I don't have 1,000, I don't have 2,000 in my pocket. I'm stressed about food. I'm stressed about I don't know what. Because now earning over $1,000 in 1 year part-time, I changed a lot of things. I remember very well in 2018. In 2016, in 2017, we were taken to Cape Town. Wow, I love Cape Town. I always tell my son, I want to take him back to Cape Town. Cape Town was beautiful. And this was a second trip, doing the business part-time. And guess what? Those colleagues, I used to leave them in the office, complaining, I don't know, those small complaints. If you want to quit those small complaints, my people, distributors and guests who are on this call, take up this opportunity and take it up seriously. In 2018, we were taken to Mauritius when Neolife was celebrating 60 years of business. And I was able to meet Jerry Brasfield, my friend. It was an honor. The founder of the company, I was just like this with him. And I traveled with one of my leaders from Kenya to Mauritius. And I know she's on this call from Hamabi. And you know, it was amazing to see me going with other people to travel. And not just that, to live a life. For me, I'll tell you, I was born in a humble family. Yes, I'm well educated, but this was something that my parents never gave me. Neolife has made me an international business traveler, an international businesswoman. And I remember very well that in 2019, we were taken to Abu Dhabi. I just want you to see this every year traveling. Where do you travel? Just take your analysis. Now it's in December. This year, where have you traveled? In 2020, there was COVID. In 2021, my friends, this year, even with COVID, fully paid by the company, we were in Dubai. I just want you to see this. Now my life has really changed. I'm not that Grace who complains, and I don't know. I'm now a holiday woman. And my husband, who was thinking that this business does not work, right now is supporting me 150%. I have forgotten. Actually, in 2019, my friends, we traveled twice. We were in Abu Dhabi, and then after Abu Dhabi, we came, and after 1 month, we were taken for Ruby orientation at Santon Sun. I know Pascal understands what I'm saying because he's been at the Santon Sun. My friends, it's cold-coated. You eat all the time. I think I added some kgs by the time I was living there. It's amazing. Going to amazing places, free of charge. You know, getting into aeroplanes, getting into a life just because I said yes. And do you think I remember all the discouragements? My friends told me that I don't know, I'm selling what? I'm selling soap. I'm selling madawa. I don't remember that. I remember, you know, the sweet things, the sweet treatments, the recognition I've been given by this company. It's amazing. I just want to say the possibility of this business. I have grown. The greatest thing for me is not just the money I'm able to make. Currently, I'm earning over $3,000. That check has not gone down with COVID. Imagine working from home, not using any money, and getting that kind of income. From their $1,000, the check went to $2,000. The check is now on $3,000. And this year in May, actually, my check shoot up to $5,000 because I was given an incentive. Why has this happened, my friends? Because of us supporting other people. This is not a pyramid scheme where you just come and bring people. You must support people genuinely and with a lot of love. Today, I'm excited when I just go across this country. This month, I have really traveled. And my friends, there's no excuse. Can I just tell you, Pascal? This month, I've not been having a house girl. I was in Kisumu this weekend. I was in Malindi. I was in Ukunda. I was in Mombasa. I'm saying that because I am a mother. Where is your mindset? Because I find people giving excuses. Ati unajua niko na homa, sijui naenda matanga ya nani ya ule ya kazini yangu. You know, even making me talk in Kiswahili, and it's not a Swahili session. You know, I find people, they are not actively participating in their own rescue. You know, you need to be rescued out of poverty, out of that sickness, so that you can take herbal respiratory or Provitality, and you're busy complaining that you don't have money. Yet, I can tell you, I'm a candidate of someone who has fundraised to go to India. Don't want that. It's a painful thing. I have gone through it. So let's use the products. But the amazing thing is the leaders I have created, the people I have supported, the people that are making money because I said yes. Today, I'm excited because I'm talking that my business has gone in over 10 countries. That is the power of Neolife, my friends. Pascal has told you, if you just look at the business like in only Kenya alone, in only where you're living, that's how many people look at a business. At you know, niko na hardware, unajua niko na M-Pesa. Let me ask you, that M-Pesa of yours, that hardware of yours, can people in Sweden buy your things? Can people in Tanzania purchase from you? But the beauty of Neolife is, imagine, we are about to go for a good night here in Kenya or in Africa or most of the countries in East Africa. But my business is about to wake up in America. So me, I have a business that does not sleep. When you're busy telling me you have a Mtumba business, and you know when you get sick, that business you are not going to open. But when you come to my Neolife, my friends, this is the power of Neolife. You can get a business that does not sleep. What do I mean? I have sponsored, I have grown teams, I have world team leaders in America. They joined less than 2 years ago. They joined with COVID. In COVID, what were you saying? Mungu atukubuke, we hatujui tutafanya nini. Let me tell you, some of us were busy listening to Pascal, listening to many great leaders, and that is how our businesses changed. But this is the power of Neolife, the diversity of over 50 countries. It has happened to me in only 7 years, my friends. This year, my world team leaders in America, I'm not the only one traveling, were in Mexico. Guess what? Both of them, they've lived in the US, but they had never gone to Mexico. This time they were in Cancun, my friends, without me. This is a business where you just don't look even at the person who brought you. Work without any excuses. Today, I'm very, very happy. Those are great benefits. But what am I talking about? Today, in the next few months, I'm just doing some constructions, Pascal. Yani, I'll start been telling people, leta pesa, mimi ndio landlord. I want people to understand. I came here with a lot of ignorance, thinking that this is a business where just people are selling products. Today, I'm a different person because of these products. Why? Just increase the usership. Talk to the next person. Be excited about the opportunity. Remember, I was not excited just now because I'm earning over $3,000. I got excited when my check was even less than $10. I mean, just about $10. That is how I began to understand that this business is big if it has paid me these little dollars. Today, when I look at what has happened to me, not just traveling, not that just we have invested, in only 2 years in this business, we were able to buy another car. So today I tell people, what has happened to me in your life, I cannot say it in one day. The investments we have, the people we have assisted, the places we have gone, and the person I have become because of the personal development and the people, just associating with people like Pascal and many great leaders on this call. Today, I'm excited because I've made a lot of friends. But what has really brought me this far? Number one, being available and willing. Because many people, they want success, but they are not available. They are not willing. Today, please be available when your leader calls on you. When your manager calls on you, even if your upline is a manager or senior manager or a director, please be available and willing to learn. Have a desire, because when you're available to learn, you're going to create time. And let me tell you, because this business you don't just earn in a day and you just don't succeed in a day, investing time is important. Number two, just be hungry to succeed. Let me tell you, when I saw people, I remember Pascal, as a senior manager, I will never forget at KICC. People were called during a convention and their names were called and they were going to Hong Kong. And I said, my God, when will I ever travel? And I said, next time, I was a senior manager. How are your dreams? Where are your confessions? And please put in time. And I told myself, next time they're calling people, I'll be there. I didn't know the next destination, but believe me, Pascal, and the leaders who are here, in next year, 2015, when they were calling names for World Team Conference to go to Sun City, my name was there exactly 1 year after Hong Kong. What am I trying to say? Believe in yourself. Believe in the leaders that have called you here. Be bold enough to fight for what you want. Because I've experienced a lot of challenges, especially from my family members who never believed in me, who never believed in the power of supplementation, and even so many people who never believed in network marketing. Today, I'm a living example that network marketing, that Neolife as a company is a great company. My friends have cheered me. They cheer me every day on social media. Some of them are so down. They lost their jobs during COVID-19. And I will say this, we say this in Swahili, chimba kisima kabla kiu hakija kupata. Employed people who are listening to me, stop complaining that you don't have time. You cannot have two things. You cannot be poor and you're continuing saying, but you know, I'm so busy with my job. You know, my boss, let me tell you, people realized bosses can fire in 2020. You cannot make money and make excuses. Today, if you're on this call, I just want to encourage you to believe in yourself. There is a lot of teamwork. You will be assisted. We are here to support you. And let me tell you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you are. I want to talk to distributors. It doesn't matter. Sometimes I've seen in my work in this business, my business go to ICU. You know what is ICU, distributors? But my business, I've seen it rise up. Why? Because of remaining positive, excited, and I'm always optimistic. I'm always raising activities. I'm always optimistic that I'll get people. And today is not just about the people I have raised. It's about the lives I have touched, not only even above my team. Today, I just want to say this. Can you be able to sacrifice some leisure for a powerful tomorrow? Today, when I look at people, I just look at people telling me, Grace, you're going all those places with a flight and it's December. You can't use road. I tell them, you know, I can afford. I can tell you, if you want to afford some things in the near future, please sacrifice now. I just want to say this. One of the things that was really scaring is to talk to people. Today is like I enjoy every minute, even talking to strangers. Why? Because our products work, because we have an opportunity that is equal to none. 63 years of business, my friends. If you're a guest on this call, you don't have to doubt. You've seen Pascal has been here for 25 years, and we have many other great leaders. Today, when I look at what is happening to me, I just thank God I said yes. I'm seeing leaders succeeding. I'm seeing the future is so bright for me. Because when I look at the person I am today, a 2Ruby director, doing the business even with COVID. What about days that COVID will not be there? My friends, I can tell you I'm matching up to president team member. Not maybe today, but in a few days to come. I am committed to support as many people as possible. So I urge you, let's go out and face the challenges head on. Even if you get no's today, keep on. I'm not afraid of no's. And I am so committed to run this business of Neolife forever until I'm told it's your time to go. I'm excited about this opportunity, Pascal. I want to just say thank you so much. I want to encourage distributors, even if it's festive. I wish you a Merry Christmas, all of you. Let's go out working. Let's go out sharing the products. And if I can do it with all those challenges, then you can do it much more than me. Back to you, Pascal, and thank you to you and Paul for giving me this opportunity.
Grace, thank you so much. And I don't want to add anything in what you said. I can just give you a feedback. My screen has lit up with comments. Somebody said they're going to fire their boss tomorrow at the office. No, that was a really powerful presentation, Grace, and I really appreciate your leadership. I appreciate the work ethic that you have. I appreciate the leadership you've shown your team. And I also appreciate your humility. It's really rare to have a leader like you in our team in Kenya. We really appreciate. And somebody who I've seen very fixated, listen to your every word, is somebody called Jane Kinywa. I think Jane has been following your presentation with such concentration, you could even see the screen is going to crack. So Grace, thank you so much. I will not add anything to what she has said, just to mention a few things about our business. But because of technology, the company has made, sorry, Grace, you know what you've been saying has brought tears to my eyes because I can't help getting moved and excited about your story. So what the company has done is to make this business extremely efficient in building it, so that you don't have to do a lot of what we used to do in the past. For example, there are many online services in the business. To order products, you can do it online. To register new distributors or your team, you can do it online. As soon as you get registered, the company creates for you your own website called your back office, where you can monitor and manage your business. Training is done locally and internationally online. Delivery of products, the company contracts courier companies in every market they do business, so that all our customers can get products in 48 hours or less. Payment of products are done online or by electronic transfer or mobile money. Payment of bonuses and commissions is done by electronic funds transfer or mobile money. And this is what Grace was talking about, the Ruby Orientation School at Santon San Hotel, where you're treated like a king. I mean, you wake up in the morning, you go to the training room, you get aloe vera at class, you drink it the whole day. It's really fantastic. 2017, top leaders went to Abu Dhabi. And those are some of the people who attended the Ruby Orientation School in Santon San Hotel in 2019, October. So if you're a guest, how do you get started? Speak to the person who invited you. They will give you an application form. To pay you need to pay your registration amount. That the registration is your starter kit. You get all the information you need to run and build a global business. You know, actually, I think that the amount of money the company charges for you to start a business is ridiculously low. You see, if I'm an investor and I want to check the return on investment, Betty and I invested less than $40. After 7 months, our income reached $1,000. That's more than 300% increase or 300% return on our investment. That is incredible. That is incredible return on our investment. It's about 250%. So in South Africa, you need 720 to 2,800 rand. In Kenya, is 7,620 or 9,280. In Nigeria, is 20,600 or 26,500 naira. In Tanzania, is 145,400 and 178,400. In Uganda, is 211,000 or 251,000 Uganda shillings. In the USA, is 99 US dollars. In Sweden, is 1,025 Swedish krona. Italy is 64 euros. Ghana is 240 or 384 Ghanaian cedis. So depending on your market, that where you want to do business, Speak to the person who invited you. They'll give you the correct amount of money you need to invest in the business. And then you need to invest in a lot of sweat equity, just sheer hard work. Sorry, and to end off, what do you need to become successful? Remember, success begins with a decision. Decision that says, yes, I want to start a business, or give me more information before I make my decision. But successful make the decisions quickly and rarely change them. And successful people make the decisions slowly and change their decisions regularly. The second thing you need to know what you earn. What is your dream? What is it that you want to do? What is it that you've always wanted to do, but because of income, you've never done it? The other thing you need to do, you need to find out what you need to do to become successful. That is, you need to be teachable. What are the skills and the knowledge base you need to develop to become successful in this business? The third is just sheer hard work. You need discipline, you need guts, you need persistence, constantly talking to people. Some people will say yes, some people will say no. But the more no's you get, the closer you get to yeses. And the last thing is faith. You need to have faith in yourself. You need to have faith in your sponsor. That is the person who invited you to this presentation. And you need to believe in the company. This company has been in existence since 1958. I have absolute belief, not only in the products, but in the integrity, in the science of the scientists who develop and build our product. I have absolutely complete faith in our product are the very best in the world. Not because of my Neolife distributors, but people external to the company have said Neolife has the best nutritional products in the world. New York Academy of Sciences, they've mentioned this. So we've got a whole arsenal of really fantastic products. What is your next step? If you're a guest, speak to the person who invited you. They'll show you the steps to get started, and may God expand your dreams until all your dreams become true. So Paul, if you can hear me, you can close our meeting.
Wow, thank you so much, Pascal and Grace Chege. That was an amazing meeting, and I think the best way for us to be able to end the year in a very special way. We are all motivated. The distributors on the call together with the guests, they are just overwhelmed by the kind of information that they have been able to get from this meeting today. The best thing for you to be able to work on it is to be able to put that information into practice. And if you are a guest on this call today, you know, the best gift you can give yourself is to make sure you join this you join this business as early as tomorrow or even now. Just speak to the person who brought you to this meeting. They'll be able to tell you how you can be able to pay the small fee and you can be able to start your business right away. And who knows? You know, I always use that word because I've seen it work to so many people. Nobody knows. I mean, you could be the next person who will be seated here the next 2, 3, 1 year to be able to share your exciting journey, just like what Grace has been able to share with us today. So it starts with an action, as Pascal has been able to tell us today, and the action is to be able to join the business. And the distributors on the call, before you go on Christmas, make sure you put in your business in order. Make sure everything is happening well, because December is a time that you need a lot of money to be able to continue to enjoy there with your family, and people really matters to you. So thank you so much, everyone, for being on the call today. We are really happy as we continue to share this opportunity. This is our last meeting with Pascal this year. We are taking a break until the new year, but you know, we are here to engage you, to answer your question, to help you to understand what you want to understand. But the best person to be able to hold your hand is a sponsor, the person who brought you to this opportunity. They are here to be able to encourage you. Your directors are here, your world team members are there, your present team members are there to continue to support you as you build your Neolife business. So we are quite happy, we are excited for the journey that we have had with all of you since 2021, now coming to a closure. And we take this time to be able to wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, happy, seasons. This season, which is a festive season, make sure you enjoy with your family, with your friends, with all the people. Just extend a kindness hand to somebody who needs some help, so that they can be able also to be able to celebrate with you during this time. So from Pascal and Grace and all the leaders, our present team members on the call, we want to say thank you so much and all the best during this festive season. Thank you so much. Goodbye and see you soon. Bye-bye, Pascal. Good night.
Bye-bye, Paul. Bye-bye, everybody. Good night. Merry Christmas to everybody.
Merry Christmas to all. Thank you. Bye-bye.